the situation with Christian Rock and Blueface and Jalen Alexis. I want to say I don't have nothing against Jalen Alexis. I don't have nothing against Blueface, and I don't have nothing against Christian. But the way I see it is that Blueface. I'm older than Blueface. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot Blueface doing. Like, but what he doing with his baby mama, he's doing that to make Jaden. I mean, not Jaden. He's doing that to make Christian jealous, and it's just crazy. I see it's just really crazy. Hold on a minute. And like Blueface does a lot of stuff to Christian at the time, and I understand that Christian was fighting with him a lot. And the reason why she was doing that is because she had really loved Blueface, and Blueface was just cheating on her every step he get. He doing the same thing to Jen and Alexis. And Jen and Alexis, you a pretty girl. You know what I'm saying? You're a very beautiful woman. You got two children. Stop focusing your whole life on with Blueface. The only reason why Blueface don't want you working with no other artists because Blueface trying to take all your money. And I'm not saying that to be rude, but it's the truth. Yeah, Blueface may be a celebrity, but he's not God. And you know, if y'all women are dating this man, you ain't gonna be happy because you see, like Miss Carlissa, that's Blueface's mama. She's a pretty woman herself. But and like I said, she's a very beautiful woman, and she. But the problem is with her is that she too much into her son's life, and I feel like as a mother, even though Blueface is your son, you should interfere in his personal life with Krishan or any woman he be with, you know, because you see, Miss Carlissa, if you see this, people are looking at you and saying that you're trying to sleep with your own son. And I don't believe that's what you're trying to do. I believe that's the type of love you're giving your son. But I mean, Miss Carlissa, let Blueface make his own mistakes. He's a grown man, okay? We all know you love your son, but he's a grown man. And Blueface knows exactly what he's doing. He's not an ugly dude. You know what I'm saying? He makes money, more than me. I wish I had millions of dollars. I wish that I had that. But it's not right for Blueface to treat women like that. Like when I come on YouTube, it's always about Blueface or Krishan or Jen and Alexis. Like Jen and Alexis, she's a pretty girl. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to come up in life and make money on her own. So Blueface kind of helping her to make money, but it's not for her. It's for him. Because when and and Blueface, you can have any woman you want, but treat the woman right. Treat them right. You know what I'm saying? Treat them right. Because women don't deserve to be treated like dogs. Because God never put this on earth for women to be treated that way. And Blueface, if you don't stop sleeping with all these women, you gonna catch an STD or you gonna catch disease from these women. Light skinned women they probably sleep around with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch who you sleep with. Cause Blueface, you gotta choose between Krishan and Jaden and Alexis. Because I mean, I understand Jaden and Alexis been there through childhood. You know what I'm saying? But if you knew you didn't want to date Krishan, you could have told her that. Well, you know what? You did tell her that, but you should have never went on with it. And because Blueface, I'm a fan, of you and Krishan and Miss Carlissa and your brother and sisters. But Blueface, you could do a lot better. You know, you're a nice looking dude. Jen Alexis is very pretty, and Krishan is pretty. You have two beautiful women that you mess with, Krishan and Jaden. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, Blueface, if you see this, your mom is upset with Krishan because of that fight her and Krishan had. You know, ever since your mama and Krishan got into that fight, she grew to hate Krishan. I mean it's understandable because Blueface, that was your mother, and you should never allow Krishan to fight with your mom. You know, never allow any of your baby mamas to fight with your mom, no matter how mad you are with your mom, or how much you hate your mom. You never allow your girlfriends or baby mamas them to you know fight with your family. And that's why Blueface, your brother and your sister was disappointed when they fought with the mom. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like it's like you turning your back on them. And that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? I would never allow nobody to fight with my mama. I would never allow like nobody to fight with my mom. You know, and Blueface, you should never allow that with your mom. Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause your mama really loves you in her own little way. You know what I'm saying? She may love you more than the rest, but that still don't give no reason for Blueface to have excuses to do what he want. Because you know what, Blueface, if you want Jen and Alexis, stay with her. Y'all been seeing each other since childhood, and that's understandable. But if you don't want Krishan, then you ain't gotta talk to her or nothing like that, because you know what's gonna happen in Blueface. You by you doing all that, Krishan is not gonna let y'all see that baby. You know, y'all gotta realize that, Blueface. You gotta realize Krishan didn't get pregnant, didn't keep the baby just to keep the baby. No, Krishan kept your child because she wanted your child. She wanted a baby by you. You know, but Blueface, what I need you to do is just give Krishan a chance. A chance. Stop thinking Krishan can't take care of a child. Cause I was a first time mom and I didn't know what to do, but I found help. And Krishan can learn. There's parenting classes she can go to. They teach her how to take care of a baby. You know what I'm saying? But the stuff you're doing on social media and putting Krishan business out and talking about Krishan and this and that to make Jaden, happy, y'all need to stop. Because Jaden Alexis knows she was not in a spotlight before or whatever. But when you and Krishan was together, you know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all had make money together. She Jaden just knew, you know what I'm saying, and and I ain't gonna lie, her music are not bad. Jaden Alexis' music is not bad for a first time person that's trying to make music. Her music is not bad. It's just that if she don't like Krishan, she just needs to stop talking about Krishan. You know, because the way I look at it, that's how y'all make your money, by talking about Krishan. If y'all doing interviews about Krishan, like, why y'all don't just work for yourself? You got Jaden, on your label or whatever. Work with Jaden. Stop trying to get mad at Krishan because Krishan with other celebrities. Krishan could be who she want. Krishan is not married to Blueface. Krishan could talk to who she want. If Blueface is out here fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry, then why can't Krishan? And that video I saw of Blueface giving Krishan a lie detector test and asking Krishan if she slept with anybody or be with anybody else. That was, what I'm saying. Why would you give just Krishan why would you give just Krishan a lie detector test and you couldn't took none for yourself? But you get mad at Krishan when Krishan had lied about sleeping with other men. But Blueface, you was doing the same thing. And I'm not mad at y'all or whatever. I'm not trying to be all up in your business, but I see that a lot. And y'all need, Blueface, you just need to, if you don't want nothing to do with Krishan, just leave her alone. Stop trying to break her, because Krishan is getting stronger and stronger every day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Krishan is a victim because Krishan has done some things too to hurt you and fought with you and this and that, and your mama and your family. But the reason why Krishan did all that stuff is you allow it, Blueface. You know, that took the cake when you let Krishan fight with your mama. You know what I'm saying? Even though Krishan didn't want to do that. You know, you should never ever get your girlfriends to fight your family. Because your family is what took care of you and kept you alive. Your mama was the one who kept you alive. No matter how your mama is, Blueface, your mama could be a pain in the ass. But that's still your mother. You know, that's still your mother. And you got to not do that. Because God don't like ugly. You know what I'm saying? And when you die, you don't know where you're going. You gotta start understanding that treat people right, Blueface. Your mama be saying a lot of stuff on social media, and some of that be true, but it's like she just want what's best for her children, and that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? I feel like ever since Krishan fought with the mama ain't been the same, and I understand how. I, I understand where Krishan I mean not Krishan. I understand why Carlos is mad. Cause like I said, Carlissa raised Blueface, and she raised him good, like she raised him, and for uh Blueface to do that to her, that's really wrong. And about going, and then then when Blueface go on social media and say that he don't have a mom, that's just wrong. No matter, what I'm saying, then you got called weird. You know what I'm saying, and that made Carlissa feel some kind of way. You gotta see why. I mean, you gotta see why Carlissa is the way she is. You gotta talk to her personally and ask her what's really going on in her life. You know what I'm saying? And if she feel comfortable telling you, she'll tell you. Because Carlissa is going through something with Krishan, and it just I don't know why, but you gotta really talk to Carlissa and see what's really going on. Don't get all up in her personal business, but just ask her what's really wrong, and she'll tell you the real thing if she can trust you. You know, because for a woman to talk down on Krishan like that all the time, then something happened with her and Krishan. And so that's why it is best to talk to them privately. If you want to be a friend, be a friend. Don't be a friend just to try to be nosy. Be her friend and be there for Miss Carlissa. Because the way I look at Miss Carlissa is a very beautiful woman for her age, and she's 50 some years old and she looks good for her age. You know what I'm saying? Carlissa looks like she in her 30s. She still got a nice body, everything. And to me, Miss Carlissa got a wonderful husband, and she needs to dedicate herself more to her husband because her children are grown. You know what I'm saying? And instead of her worrying about Blueface, she should be worried about her husband, like being with your husband, being happy. Let Blueface make the mistakes he want. He have to answer to God. You know what I'm saying? You know, all I'm saying is that Blueface treat Christian right, man. If you want to see that baby, treat that girl right, cause Christian really loves you, Blueface, and she's hurt. Like what I'm saying. That's why she stayed away from you for that long, cause Christian is hurt, and she really is on the inside. That's why she speaks on you a lot, cause she's hurt. You know, and Christian, if you see this, please take my advice. You know what I'm saying? Let's leave Blueface alone. Yeah, you having his baby, but you don't have to let him see the baby if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? If he acting that if he's acting like that, saying he don't want the baby, and then he trying to get you all stressed out just so you can lose it, it's not cool, man. And Krishan, you gotta open your eyes and see that Blueface don't care about you. You need to move on, find you a good man. When you have your baby, take care of your baby. You don't need Blueface there to take care of your baby. You can do this on your own. You know what I'm saying? When you have your baby, or before you even have your baby, you need to go to parenting classes, and they'll teach you how to raise a baby. Cause didn't Blueface say he didn't want the job and try to pay 100K to get it terminated? And then Jen Lexus said that she'll do it herself. Jen Lexus can't do nothing to that baby. If she tried, Jen Lexus going to jail. You know, Jen Lexus would do anything Blueface tell her, but Krishan, you gotta open your eyes and see this nigga don't care for you. You know, open your eyes. That family don't care for you. Like Blueface family don't care for you. You know, you need to move on, Blueface. I mean, not Blueface. Krishan, you need to move on, Krishan. You need to move on. Excuse me, and live for you and your child. Stop worrying about Blueface, cause you know you're pregnant and you stressing yourself out, and you're gonna end up losing that baby, and that's what Blueface wants. So you know you need to just like leave Blueface alone for good. You can, Krishan, you're not an ugly girl. You can get anybody. Anybody want to be with you. Look, little baby. Little baby is a celebrity himself, and he try to get with you. I don't know if he want to be with you at the time or sleep with you, but all I know is that if he was in your DMs, he trying to get with you, or probably trying to get something from you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but like I said, you know, you can get anybody, Krishan. You don't need to be tied down to Blueface. You know, because Blueface haven't been with you for months. He's been around Jen Lex this whole time. And he bought her this and bought her that, bought Jen Lex this and that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just make you jealous, Krishan. Jen Lex and Jen Lex and Blueface is trying to make you jealous. And you gotta open your eyes and see that. Cause you love the Lord like you do, you just let go of Blueface. You know what I'm saying? Let's just let Blueface deal with Jada and Lexus. You don't need that drama and stress on you like that because you are pregnant with with a beautiful baby boy or girl. You don't need that stress. You need to, and really and truly, you need to chill out. You know, you can't be climbing on cars pregnant because anything can happen. You know, so Krishan, just know. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna say this right now, Krishan. The minute you have that baby, the whole internet is watching you. One mistake, they call him OCS. And you know, Blueface will be the first one. Then Carlissa, then all kind of other people will be calling. So when you have that baby, you need to take care of your baby and don't smoke no weed around your baby. Krishan, you can't have weed around a baby. You know what I'm saying? Don't roll no blunts for nobody. Let them roll their own blunts. You know what I'm saying? You got a baby to take care of. Because if you smoking weed during pregnancy, that baby gonna end up coming out premature and with health problems, health problems. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that for your baby. Because I have two children of my own. When I found out I was pregnant, I never smoked no weed until after my baby was born. Because I didn't want nothing to happen to my child. You know, I did it the right way. I had stopped smoking weed the minute my children, the minute I got pregnant. Then after that, um, when I had my children, you know, I had to take care of my children. And then the older they got, that's when I started smoking weed. You know, like when they go to school, I smoke my weed. But when you're pregnant, you can't smoke no weed, Krishan. Cause I'm being really true with you. Once you drop that baby, once you drop that baby next month, you better think of some ways to take care of that baby and make sure you have your own place because people are watching. The whole internet watching. Even Blueface and his mama and his sister, all of them, they all watching. They're gonna wait until you fuck up, especially with Blueface and Carlissa and Jaden. They gonna wait till you fuck up, and then they see that they gonna call OCS on you. You know what I'm saying? So be smart when you have your baby. Take care of that child and love your baby. Cause it ain't that hard, man. It ain't that hard to take care of baby. When they grow up and start walking, then that's the hard part. Cause you gotta chase after them and stuff. You know, Krishan, you got your family. You know, even though sometimes you and your family don't get along, you still got your family. Cause the shit Blueface putting you through and talking about you bad, making it seem like you a bad person or a dirty person or whatever. You don't need that drama around it, you know. And when you have your child, you know what I'm saying, and your child asks you anything about his or her dad, tell the child the truth. You know what I'm saying? Don't lie to your child. But just whenever you tell your child that when they get older, watch what you tell them, to him or her. You know, when they make 13 or 14, they start talking to them about their dad and tell them the truth. You know what I'm saying? Cause see, when I had my little boy, my boy daddy never did come and help me with my children, me with my son. 'Cause I have a son with this guy named Lucas Narcisse, and uh, he didn't want to have nothing to do with my son. He never even came see my son, nothing like that. But one day, like me and my daughter, cause like my son had went to his daddy house. We come back, like we go to the pool, I go get my child, and I go dress it. But then when I took my child clothes off, I seen a belt print on his back, and I asked my son what happened, and my son told me that his daddy hit him. After that, I kept my son away from his daddy for long as I could. You know, and until this day, he can't see his son. Now, when his son make 18, he have his own life. You know what I'm saying? If he want to be around his dad, that's him. But when he was younger, I kept my child away from his daddy for all these years before they took him away from me. I kept him away from his daddy for a long time, and his daddy been mad at me for a long time. So you know what, Krishan, you don't have to deal with Blueface. If you don't want to deal with Blueface and his family, you can keep your child away from him to keep the child safe. But Krishan, just take care of your child, man. Don't give nobody no reason to call OCS on you. And all that smoking online, you need to stop that because everybody watching you. And they're gonna take somebody that knows you're pregnant and call OCS. And when OCS gonna come, when you gonna have that baby, OCS gonna take that baby because the OCS gonna feel like that child is not gonna be safe. And that's why if I'm telling you that, Krishan, show these people that you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Cause see the way Blueface talking, like Blueface saying all that is because when you was living with him, you had clothes all over and you wasn't washing your clothes. All his. So he making it believe that you dirty, and he put it on social media to clown you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, Krishan, know your word, girl. You stop running behind a man that don't want nothing to do with you. Because your fans them loves you. The ones that love you, they'll tell you leave Blueface alone. They had many people, like many fans of yours, told you to leave Blueface alone, and you called them some haters. Like, I mean, you can't have fans and not take their advice. Cause you know what, you gotta understand something, Krishan. Your fan is what got you where you at. It's not Blueface. It's your fans, and you got fans that love you, and you got fans that's trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Cause they got people that want to support you. They got Krishan. They got people that want to support you, but then they're not gonna support you if you online and you know Blueface is trying to hurt you and doing all that, and you take him back after everything, then you're gonna lose followers, you're gonna lose support. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's seeing what Blueface doing to you. We just feel like you need to leave him alone for good. And just move on with your life, take care of your child, and focus on your child. That's all it is. Excuse me. That's all it is. Focus on your child. You know what I'm saying? Focus. Because I'm telling you, Krishan, nobody love you but your family. You know, Jen and Lexus. I mean, she may be a pretty girl. I ain't gonna lie, Jen and Lexus do look like stupid, but she's not an ugly type of stupid. You know what I'm saying? She's not ugly, but she just needs that really and truly Jen and Lex. The only thing Jen and Lex need to do is stay in her place and stop talking about Krishan. You know, you know what I'm saying? Because Krishan don't talk about Jen and Lex at all. and she minds her business or whatever. Krishan, but it's like I go on YouTube. I go on YouTube. I see none but videos of Blueface and Krishan, Blueface and Jen and Lexus. Sometimes Jen and Lexus, sometimes Krishan. You know, yeah. I see it a lot on YouTube. It's like Blueface and Kishon is a big talk of the town, and it's like people are talking bad about them. You know, like they talk. Well, there are a lot of people like Blueface will post on Twitter, and there's like the stuff he be posting. They be having people that be taking up for Rock. You know, cause like they feel sorry for her. You know, and it's like a lot of Rock fans and stuff like that. They take up for Rock, and you know, cause I'll be looking at all his messages on Twitter, and like the messages he be sending about Christian, like that be some harsh messages. Like he just don't care about her. And Christian just steady trying to get back with this man and love on this man and knowing this man, uh, and knowing this man don't care about her. You know, and to see her cry all the time on live, like girl, you putting stress on yourself. Stop worrying about this man. You know, let him go with Jane Lexus. You know, let him go with Jalen Lexus. You know what I'm saying? If that's who he love and happy with, let him go, cause God is not gonna give you happiness if you still back and forth with Blueface. If if you want to be blessed, you know what I'm saying, you gotta leave Blueface alone. You know what I'm saying? Let Blueface live his life. Let him fuck who he want. Cause he did the same thing he did to you. He doing the same thing with Jane Lexus. Cause you know, Blueface talks to all kind of girls. You and Jane Lexus is not the only option. Blueface talks to all kinds of girls. You know, he's not. Excuse me. He's he's not faithful to y'all, and that's what you know. Y'all want Blueface to be faithful. He's not gonna never be faithful. Blueface said that himself that he's never get married to y'all. He just wants y'all there. He said that. Yeah, I'm tired. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like a man like Blueface, he's not gonna settle down with y'all. And Jen Lexus, if you see this, he's not gonna fall in love. Like he's not gonna marry. Blueface is not gonna marry. Even though he tell you that, he's not gonna marry. Nah, if he does, like if he does, you know, then it's a miracle. But right now, Blueface ain't getting married to nobody. Blueface don't want to settle down, and I see a lot. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, Blueface needs his daddy in his life. Like he really needs his daddy. You know what I'm saying? It's like throughout everything, I think Blueface is upset on the inside when he don't know how to talk about it with nobody. He don't talk about it with nobody, but I feel like Blueface is upset. I believe that Blueface is upset on the inside, you know, and he ain't gonna talk about it, but he's upset on the inside. So he tries to make himself happy, you know. That's what I see. And Carlissa, I wish that she could forgive Krishan for whatever reason, whatever thing she did to Carlissa. 'Cause, you know, a lot of stuff Carlissa be saying about Krishan, it just don't make no sense. And I mean, you know, well, I mean, I ain't got Carlissa and Krishan stuff, but all I'm saying is that Carlissa, excuse me, I feel your pain, but just like if you don't like Krishan, just don't talk about it. You know, don't talk about her. Don't say nothing about her because you know my eyes watering because I've been yawning. Don't like Carlissa. Just don't talk about Krishan. Like just keep an eye. Like don't worry about Krishan. You know. You know. But the only thing I can say is Carlissa, you're gonna have Krishan in your life forever because Krishan has a child by your son, and you're gonna be seeing her a lot. You know. If you want to, if you want to see that baby, kind of like works about with Krishan. Like you need to come to some kind of agreement. You need to apologize to Krishan, and Krishan needs to apologize to you, so y'all can have like y'all can be happy with one another. Cause cause God would like that. You know. But I'll be back on live later to talk about the rest. I'm getting tired. That's why. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later on.